Hi everybody from TechnoLost and welcome to the dedicated focus on the benchmark of the LG Nexus 4. First of all, I would like to thank our friend at Global World Mobile for the Nexus 4 we have for this dedicated focus. Well, let's just start the first of the benchmark set, which is the Quadrant Advanced. Well, while the benchmark is running, just let me remind you a few technical specs of this device. We have the CPU, which is a quad-core CPU clocked at 1.5 GHz, which is the Qualcomm S4 Pro CPU with a Crate architecture. Inside we have an Adreno 320 GPU, which is one of the best mobile GPU actually on the market. Then we have 2 GB of internal RAM, and of course we have a beautiful 4.7 inches display with a resolution of 1280 for 768 pixel. Well, I would just like to underline the 768 pixel because usually the high-end devices have an horizontal resolution of 720. So this is the result of the Quadrant Advance, which is 4999. Sorry, here we go. Well, this is just curious and weird. I performed the same exactly benchmark on the Asus Padfone 2, which has the same internal architecture of the LG Nexus 4. I mean, the same CPU, which is a Qualcomm APQ8064, which has the same Adreno 320 and the same 2 GB of RAM. Well, the score was quite higher. I mean, it was more than 7,000 in the Padfone 2, where we have practically 5,000 here in the Nexus 4. This is really weird. Maybe Jelly Bean 4.2 is not that well optimized like the old ice cream sandwich 4.04. So let's just see in Antutu benchmark if we have the same different performance gap between the LG Nexus 4 and the Padfone 2. Okay, so the result is 16,179. So once more, the score is you know, a little bit less, much more or less I would say, than the Asus Platform 2, because I performed the same new one to do benchmark, because I would like to remind you this is version 3.0.2 of Antutu benchmark. And with the Asus Platform 2 I scored about 21,200, so a little bit more than the 16,000 that we had here in the LG Nexus 4. So what's more, this is weird. Maybe Google still has to optimize the performance of Jelly Bean 4.2. Well, let's just perform the last one of the test set, which is, in my opinion, the most meaningful one, which is speed test net. Here we go. I would just like to remind you that the LG Nexus 4 is HSDPA clock speed of 42.2 megabit per second, and HSUPA at 5.76 megabit per second. So the first run has 39 millisecond ping and the download speed of 20.66 megabit per second and upload speed at 3.9 megabit per second. So quite a good speed indeed. At least here where I live, it's one of the highest score I had with this benchmark. Once more. So let's just perform it the last time. Here we go. So we have very good speed here for the LG Nexus 4. The highest score was 20.66 megabit per second in download and 3.9 megabit per second in upload speed. So as I told you, one of the highest score I had here where I live. So that's all for the benchmark focus of the LG Nexus 4. Once more, thanks for watching. Bye from TechnoLost.